SoundCloud tapes. A good handful of people have liked them, and like wanted them back and shit. But I don't know. Like one, the albums, I just don't really. I wouldn't listen to them. The songs that I have from those albums on that are on streaming are the only ones that were like the most listenable to me for them. And then there's like two mixtapes that are like I was like trying to promote myself, so I like made a fucking Donda 2 album, and like I made like a concept album of like if fucking Tyler and X made an album together, and that shit is just stupid to me now. So I'm like I was just trying to like get my name out there, and I would not listen to those. So I fuck with the some of the songs on there, but I wouldn't put them all on Spotify and shit like that again. Do anybody here like fuck with like Are We Having Fun Yet? Has anyone heard that one? Uh,
I messed with it. Did you take Sally 2 off Spotify?
I don't think so. I think it's still on there.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's still on there.
Yeah, I remember it being grayed out for a bit, and then it just showed up.
Yeah, it was because when I was changing my name, it got caught up in the name change because it was so attached to the other name that it was like having an issue migrating. Someone asked, "What is your secret to music sampling creating?" Curious if you have any specific way you sample beats or make music that others don't know. I like the samples you use, like "Can't Be Smile, Much Be Better Off," "Am I Dreaming," "Every Nigga Is a Star." Just wondering, how do you set up the samples to work for your songs? And on top of that, how do you get in the headspace of hearing something and know where you want it? Um, First and foremost, Eve is like the fucking banger finder. Um, she finds the craziest shit. Most times it's shit that I really am just like, I only need this part of it and it's already a rap type shit. Um, so that helps out a lot when you find like really good samples that you'd have to you do less work because it's like I want the shit to breathe. I want the shit to be the thing because this is the thing that's going to keep people entertained. When it comes to actually sampling it and like chopping it up and all that shit, um, for like the last 3 or 4 years, I've been just taking the approach of like, I'm really just so into like I was so into boom bap at one point in time, like boom bap and like lo-fi shit.
Like New Jibs?
And like who?
You mess with New Jibs?
One more time?
New Jibs?
Oh, you mean Nujabes?
Oh yeah, Nujabes. Yeah. Yeah, I fuck with Nujabes. I was really like heavily into like that shit early on. Like I was low key like a backpack rapper type dude. And I'm kind of drawing from that when I'm like sampling for like the last 3 or 4 years. I was like, I really like the simplicity of like just taking the loop and then like doing something with and stretching that out as much as you can to make it entertaining. Because bro, just dry as shit. Between that and then like there was like people like coming up at the time like Monty Booker and fucking Masego and all those dudes. They were making the craziest beats on SoundCloud, and I was like finding them before they were even like these big artists and shit, and rapping over their beats. And I was always trying to like reach that. And I guess maybe within like the last 2 years, I was like hearing all this shit with Griselda come out, and I was like, damn, like that kind of gets me like back into that sound. Like I really fuck with that. Like, it's like a new take. It was just the freshest take on the take that we already knew about. And I was like, yeah, that's how you end up with shit like whatchamacallit, Lone Soldier and fucking um what's the other one? There's one that was on an EP before Ghetto Land called Road to Ghetto Land called Growth. Like that sample is like ridiculous. And all the sampling on Shazam was like kind of unique because I was like finding a whole other pocket of like music to take from, and it was like this prog rock shit that like nobody had touched yet, and I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I needed. This shit is hard and nobody's touched it yet. I need it. So, yeah, I don't know. I just pick whatever sounds the best at the time, and usually most times it just like lines up with what I'm doing, and if it doesn't, I just sit on it until it's time to do it. Oh man, totally dry. Passion. What things outside of music are you passionate for?
Definitely not magic.
He said definitely not magic. um, this is gonna sound like really simple and corny, but really just like family. All last year it was like super fam. If I wasn't working on music, it was some family shit. Like
Like we became parents for like a month.
yeah,
So
like I had to fucking
we had to foster his nephew.
yeah, I had to adopt my nephew for like a month or two. Like it was kind of crazy.
Had to get a full-time job real quick.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. And if it's not that, probably I can't call this a passion because I really don't care for it that much anymore. Just specific games, but like video games, because like
Hey,
she
what you
can tell
play
you,
on?
I was like almost crying that I got Dragon Ball Z
Oh
Sparking
yeah, I
Zero.
bought him Dragon Ball Z for his birthday this year.
I was like, that's all a nigga need right now is Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. Like this, that it's the closest thing to Tenkaichi 4 I will get, and that's all I need right now, and it worked out. Oh man. Any someone asked any plans for features? Are there any independent artists that you fuck with and might want to work with in the future? Um, features probably aren't gonna happen for a minute, just because I don't have money to pay them, and like the people that like I fuck with, it's like they're out of here. It's not happening. Um, there are I don't know if they're independent, but there are like lesser known artists that I think are cool. There's a guy named Truth the Bull. Does anyone know him?
No, really. What does he do?
That's
There's
super
a guy.
niche. That's so niche.
Yeah, he's rap. He makes rap. Like he can rap real good. I fuck with, and he does this thing with like puppets. Like he has these like
Oh yeah.
assortment
Oh
of puppets
yeah.
that
That's
he
right.
like.
Oh, I know who you talking about now.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
He like master
That
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 guy.
shit,
them.
that shit was hard.
That's sick.
I
That
can't.
shit is really creative. Like I fuck with that, and he can rap. Like when he really wants to. If he's not trying to like make like a hit, like he can actually like go off, and I fuck with that. Um, him, uh, this guy named Nasan, he can rap good too. Uh, he was fucking Proof. He's Proof's son. He was Eminem's best friend's son. This other guy, I know I named him once, and I was like on my rapper shit, and I was like naming a bunch of names. Fucking this guy Ben Riley, he can rap. Um, I believe that is like, yeah, I fuck with those. They can
There's
rap.
Jev. There's Jev. You fuck with Jev?
I hit. I fuck with Jabs because when he kind of like popped off before me, like right before me that same year, and I think we were like seeing each other shit, and he had hit me up, and I said what up to him, and then when his last album dropped, I told him I liked a couple songs off of it. Um, I respect his shit. he's doing his shit. If I'm not mistaken, this nigga's like on festivals and shit now. So like he's
Bro,
doing
shit.
okay.
I think
That
you,
nigga
you
came
two
in and like
incredible together for sure. I think y'all too.
Y'all would
You know
make
what
some
I'm
cool
saying?
shit for sure. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
The way that your art would clash, just like I feel like that'd be an insane sound that I don't think people are ready for yet though. Like I feel like if y'all actually worked together, like sat down, just like made an EP, like I feel like that shit would move worlds, bro. Genuinely, that shit would move worlds.
I respect his shit. He's really like doing this shit alone too. Like he's figuring that shit out
I think
too.
he's strictly
Like
independent as well.
I'm pretty sure he's out of here. Like bro is like good, so I'm pretty sure he's out of here. I don't even think
You gotta
I
tap in
could do
before
that.
before he gets ahead.
Yeah, like he's. I highly doubt that would happen. He's like out of here.
Hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, bro has like 1 million monthly listeners or some crazy shit like that.
Waffles or pancakes?
Yeah, bro has like 1.9 million. I'm pretty sure he's out of here.
He's out of your league. I don't know.
Those are all the questions from the Q&A, but does anyone here have any
I do.
waffles or pancakes? Waffles, obviously.
There's a lot that you. There's Nathan asked like a bunch.
Oh, it
I
doesn't show.
Honestly,
I do have a question about the rollout. Without spoiling anything, what is as a big fan of interactive rollouts? What's in store for this one without spoiling anything? Basically, that's the question.
What can you say? Is the better one. That's crazy.
I feel bad for it. If you're not in LA, then I can't do anything for you.
Yeah,
Damn.
If you're not in
Damn.
LA, I can't.
I
When are you
You
bringing back
mentioned like
Zule?
these
combos,
first niggas, I
right?
can't really fucking interact. Shit.
Yeah. So this is that
Yeah,
for you. Because I was like, I want to do something for the people who aren't out here and like at least like, holla at them for a little bit. But like, and I don't have like the money to do those crazy ass this nigga Tyler just had 2 trucks drive across the US like
yeah.
with
That's
fucking big ass shipping containers. Like that's ridiculous money.
he
wait,
skipped
pause.
over my state. He skipped over my state. He was just like he just took a big ass like U-turn over my shit. So I
Dang.
can't really interact with
Be
that,
like that. And he did that shit with the billboards and shit last night. Like
bro. That was
I want to do like crazy. I don't know because no one's actually done like the actual interactive shit I want to do. Like if I had the money to do shit, like it would be like
Yeah,
way more
we'd be
fun
doing like
for like people outside of
theatrical
LA.
pop-ups, like hella in-person shit, but we're just broke, so we can't
I
do
remember
it.
the
Dude,
first pop up.
the
I remember when Matt. I remember Matt going there, and like all the gifts that came out of that, all the shit that came out of that. When are you bringing back
oh
Zule?
the concert, yeah,
Yeah, that was funny.
yeah,
What happened to
fucking
Zule?
oh it's just oh he wasn't here when you went. It's turning into a whole other thing now. I'm shifting it to like it was always supposed to be like sort of hand in hand with tech, and like now I'm like what will really actually help artists and like creators out. And what I've landed on least recently is like what I'm doing now with this album. Like Zulak is the thing powering the album listening page that everyone can go to for Cool
Mm.
World. Um, uh, basically, someone had brought it up here earlier. Like they were talking about how people like James Blake had started that what's it called? I
the
forget
vault.
the name.
The vault.
Yeah, he had like $5 a month type shit, the vault shit. Yeah. Um, which was basically what I was doing. But I was like, okay, that's cool, and that could work for some people. That might, like, if Drake fucking decided one day he wanted to make, he was like, fuck everybody, I'm gonna make my own streaming shit, and he did it. Like, that would probably work out for him. He has enough catalog.
Facts, Jimmy.
So I was like, okay, that's cool. I did it, but like, I don't feel like that would actually solve like a
Damn
lot of
right.
the issues. So let me, and I kind of knew that going into it before. Like I was just like, I need to do it so I can get to the next thing, so I can get this
That's what
part
I'm
of the
talking
album
about to
done.
me.
I mean, who the fuck
And
is that?
I don't know who that is. He's scaring me.
He's
Um,
hype. He's hype.
fucking. So
Excited.
now I'm like, okay, artists are like basically we're digital billboards for Spotify. So Spotify is able to boast and be like, okay, we got this many artists on our platform uploading every day, and hey, Target, you can promote your fucking website on our shit because we got like fucking 6 million artists on our shit, and somebody's gonna see that shit, and some you might even get clicks. So I was like, okay, well, that's pretty much probably what all this shit is heading to, is because all of this shit is about advertising, like social media and like so like Instagram and like Twitter and everything. It's literally all just advertising. So I'm like, all right, well, if I'm big artist, if I'm Drake, if Drake put out an album on his website and then he said like, hey, fucking Coca-Cola, you want to fucking collab and like you have like ads on my site, or you have like a section of my site dedicated to my merch, but you're sponsoring it, they'd be like, hell yeah, nigga, I want yes, that's good promo, and they would pay him for it. So I was like, if I can figure out a way to get that to like everyone, like if this was something I can like sell to people to like that they can do that shit on their own too, then like I think that might work out a little bit better for like a majority of people.
I think that
As like a subscription based service?
No, because well, you can make it, but you wouldn't like,
Would you do it like
especially
as
like
like
early on,
pay
if
for
you're like an
plays?
unknown dude, like just make the album free on your website, but like make someone else pay for it. Don't make the fans pay for that,
Make the
because we're
advertisers pay
already out
for
of
it,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, like that shit is out of here. They don't want to like, do a whole other subscription with a whole other thing. Like they're like, I already pay for Spotify, I already pay for Apple. Just give me the shit. And when you're bigger, yeah, maybe you can do it to where it's like you're getting ads and you're charging people at the door to come in. Especially if you got like crazy ass features on your shit. You know, people want to hear your Cardi feature on your album. You're like, okay, you're gonna have to pay $5 to listen to this shit on my website. Like, then it's different. But
that shit is not
for the
gonna be
majority,
$5. It's gonna be like 500, like
yeah, if I
500.
had a Cardi feature on my album, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. You don't have to pay. You
Hold on now.
don't
But
have to
no,
break something off.
I
And you can
think
even do like pay what you think. Like what's it called? Pay what you can type of deal. You can even
oh
do
yeah, the
that.
pancake shit.
Yeah, type shit.
hmm
So yeah.
I, I think this is off topic, but like I think the Gilga Radio shit that Donald did last year, I think he started off really good with that shit because I really liked how liked how he was like trying to do like his own GTA 5 radio shit into his album rollout. And it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy because like I wanted to see what, because like at least for the first episode, it felt like he was just like sharing a lot of music, sharing a lot of underground acts, at least a little bit. So I
Mhm.
was like, that was pretty, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I
and I
fucked with
think that's
that.
the reason
That
why
was
you did your Gilga Radio shit too, because yeah,
yeah, no, that shit was cool. That's what I mean, that's why I did mine. I said in the thing, I was like, yeah, I'm low key like jealous. Like I kind of want to be a part of the thing, man. What the fuck? Like all the cool kids is here. Where am I? So I was like, and then like the skits were funny as fuck. Like that was my favorite part of it. Like the skits were hilarious.
it felt like
Um,
a GTA 5 radio station for sure. I think
yeah,
they should shoot that shit on GTA 6 for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I
put that
literally
shit on.
went and looked for the fucking skits. Like I haven't done that in a minute where I'm like searching, I'm clicking like Google Drive links and shit. Like I was like, I need to hear this shit. This shit is funny. Um, yeah, he fucking the Gilga Radio thing was cool. I did not think it was going to go in the direction it went, and I didn't know it was going to end the way it did, but it did.
It ended I kind of in my opinion it kind of ended anticlimactically. I can't lie.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
I liked
mean,
it,
he
but it was like,
did the thing though.
yeah, shit.
Someone asked, "Will any of my alter egos or characters ever interact with each other in an album or song? Low key getting your different eras and mixing them solid sonically could go hard." I wanted to, and then a little fucking song called "Sorry Not Sorry" happened, and I will not be doing that for another probably half a decade.
Yeah.
At least maybe you got plans until then.
And it was fucked up too because I had it lined up. Like I was like, I'm gonna do this at some point soon because I have enough characters now, and I want to do it before like Kanye does it or something. I wasn't expecting anyone else to do it. I was like, before Kanye tries to bring all that shit out. Little did I fucking know. So yeah, I'll probably do it at some point, but like it's got to be a minute from now. I'm gonna stack up on some more characters.
Does this Cruel World have a character?
Nope.
Oh,
This is all me. This is literally raw me. Pause.
Was.
I assume so.
Do you like
Is it?
rapping with characters like in mind? Like, do you like doing skits, or do you like rapping more about like personal things and like talking about your life?
Both, because all of it is I try to make it all run parallel to my real life. Like, don't look behind you. I literally made it in my head. This is how it works. These are all different versions of me in different universes doing different things at the same time. So don't look behind you. Jim Jameson is trying to figure out the murder of his mom, and he's got this guy he works with that's his partner. His partner ends up being the guy who gets his mom killed and multiple other people. He is the bad guy. Um, it runs parallel to my life. Obviously, I talk about it a lot. I feel like I'm like kind of annoying with it, but like my mom passed in like 2018, and so it runs parallel to my real life. Like I was making it so that it's like, and I kind of felt like someone else had to do with it, and she died of unnatural causes, basically. So I'm like, Jim Jameson's story kind of like is his version, his Jimmy's, like how Spider-Man always has like Uncle Ben died. That was like my mom died in that universe that way, basically.
That was your
So
inciting incident to like get into all of it and get started. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
literally. So it's the same shit. Shazam, we didn't really get to flesh it out as much as I wanted to, but like it runs parallel with me meeting my wife. Like, um, this guy is a magician. He sucks at it, and he's trying to do the magician thing. A demon from hell comes and changes his whole shit around, and he becomes the world-renowned Jim Bellini. That was basically like me telling the story of basically how my wife came into my life, and it kind of shifted how I thought about a lot of shit, and it was like for the better, basically. Uh,
I want to say this. Shazam is your best album. Shazam's my favorite album
I'll
of
take
yours.
that. I'll fuck with that. I'll fuck with that opinion any day.
Yeah,
The beats on that motherfucker is banging. Like
absolutely
I
great.
was like listening to it recently, and I was like, what the fuck? Like Rick James is like kind of crazy. Like,
No Capitalism is probably my favorite track off of the shit. For
yeah, I'll
sure.
fuck with
That's a
that
really
too. Yeah, I
solid
really
one.
like the end of No Capitalism too.
Bro, Rocket
Like the
Ship.
beats on there are crazy. Man, people,
I
Which
fuck
chapter is
Rocket
Rocket
like
Ship
Ship.
low
is
key
I
one of
so
my
love
like
favorite
Rocket
songs
Ship
of all
so
time.
much.
Alchemy Rocket Ship is so blonde coded.
Oh my
Like
god.
I really fuck with that sound. And like I didn't see a lot of people talking about that shit, and I was like, damn, I don't think they catch on to it. Like I don't think they feel that energy there about the, because it really felt like super blonde coded to me.
Mhm.
Another one, people, I really like the start of Rockstar. That shit is cool to me. And then the end of Rockstar kind of sounds like I was on some Peggy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
End of Rockstar
yeah,
is
that was
freaking
cool.
amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Junebug's my favorite song off the album because like it ends off with a jazz section. That little,
Mhm.
it was like I was like, yo, this is kind of like I see a little bit of like a whiplash of in here a little bit because it was like I see like a bunch of like cuts of these drums going crazy. It was like
Mhm.
all this color. It was like probably my favorite track of the album.
You can say the same for Witch
Yeah.
Doctor. I love Witch Doctor with all my
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
I love the beginning with
Yeah,
all
I
that
would say that.
all everything comes in and it's like it's just so enticing. I love listening to it every single time.
I
Yeah,
think
I'll
Witch
fuck with
Doctor is
that.
low key one of my favorite
It's
songs
so
ever,
good.
dude.
It
That's like
doesn't
that
feel
shit
like
is
it doesn't feel
amazing.
like six and a
The
half
rest of
minutes
it's crazy.
whatsoever. It feels so short.
Yeah. Yeah, I really fuck with that one. I like the having fun singing in auto tune at the end of that one too. That was a fun time. Fucking and then I don't know if everyone like understands that, but like there's only like 3 characters of them of like the album so far. Like Ghetto Land and Do What Makes You Happy. I wasn't trying to do like a character for those. Those were just like me singling in on a specific feeling and just like branding it so that it had its own identity type shit. Like Ghetto Land, I wasn't trying to be like a different version of myself. It was just like I want to talk about this specific thing and like the specific thing being like I'm from this place. I'm from the ghetto and I don't know how it ended up this way, but like people from where I'm from are kind of fucked and like there's no way out of that shit. And I was like, okay, let me just be as versatile as possible on this fucking album. Let me just make like every genre that I ever fucked with on this album. And that was what it ended up being. Um, Do What Makes You Happy. I was just like, so I was buzzing off of like whatever the fuck was happening before. And I was like, okay, I just wanted to be known right off the rip. Like, this is my mission as far as like, I'm not just here to be like strictly entertainment. Like I want to be entertaining, but like I'm also want to be like motivational. Like I want to instill in people that this shit is possible. Like um in my eyes, it was like how Kendrick followed up To Pimp a Butterfly. I mean, followed up Good Kid, Mad City with To Pimp a Butterfly. Like he was like, I could easily go and make a fucking damn right now. I can just go make a bunch of hits and shit because I'm already up. But like instead, I'm going to make some really personal shit and like try to like talk about the actual problems and the actual information I want to get across to people. Like I don't want it to get lost in translation. So
Yeah. When I'm
that
gone is
was what
probably
that was. But like Gnarly and like fucking Shazam and Don't Look Behind You. Those are like character albums where I'm like I'm telling a story or I'm like tapping into a feeling and there's like a character attached to it.
When I'm gone. I think that was probably like one of my favorite songs off of Do What Makes You Happy.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
sad?
That shit was,
That
bro.
was sad as fuck,
Listen,
man.
I'm not trying to be like, oh shit, I'm depressed. I'm gonna be listening to this song all day. But like,
Man,
I,
that shit.
that really kind of hit. Like, it kind of hit like a little something. I
That
was
was
like,
the
oh
point.
shit.
Yeah. Like
So
I was trying to deliver something as dry as possible. So yeah.
You're talking about
Um,
do you have the same views about like consumerism and uncultured when you talk about like all you are to a rapper is another dollar? Like do you still have the same views on consumerism, how it's like more quantity over quality nowadays? And it's like people just shitting out albums with like 30 songs and there's like one or two good ones.
Yeah, I do feel the same way. It's
for the most
changed
part,
in the sense that because even then when I was saying it, I was like telling you like, yeah, I'm doing the same thing everyone else is doing, but the only difference is that I'm saying it. I
I'm
can
actually
come
gonna
to you
tell
and
you
say
what's
this
going
shit.
on.
A lot of people will just do the shit and then try to like gaslight you into like being like, no, no, bro, I'm for the people though. Like yeah, like
Is that what you meant by
no,
defending their
like
demons in that song?
that, and it was just like shit like Kanye. He just be saying dumbass shit and like niggas. I've seen Reddit posts of people like actually like trying to defend the Nazi shit, and it's like, dude, come on, like what
You see
game are you
people trying to
playing?
defend Cousins?
Like I blocked him. I blocked him before he did that Nazi fucking crash out. He did like
Yeah,
the other week. It was like I was like, all right, let's fucking move on because we already got like a ton of like Kanye
yeah.
adjacent artists out. We don't really need him anymore. I deleted his albums to be honest. I deleted his albums, all of them, even the unreleased shit. I was kind of tired of Kanye. I was,
I just
I'm sorry.
I just logged out. I was like, yeah, I can't. You do your thing,
I
man.
think he low-key
Obviously, you
sucked
have
to his
people that still fuck
influence.
with you. That's tight. Good for you.
Yeah.
Fucking, I hate them all. But yeah, I still have the same view on consumerism. It's just different now because like now I'm also like thinking about it like, okay, there's consumerism for the sake of consumerism, and it's just like there's a lot of greedy niggas, and they just that's what they do. Like, okay, cool, do not get Ye on the phone. Oh, that aged. It was already bad at the time. I was just like feeling myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm
Get T on
like,
the phone.
there's
Why'd you diss
consumerism.
Playboy Cardi?
Didn't fucking diss Cardi, man.
Who just
It's
You
the
called
line in
him
Lone
ass.
Smoker. I was saying his clones are. He's not fucking ass. I like Cardi. I was talking about his clones, and like I didn't. It was half-hearted either. Too. Nah, actually, I just didn't like him at the time because I still don't like him.
He's still
Because
ass.
I
So you
was
don't
like, oh,
stand
I
on
don't
it
know,
anymore?
maybe. I was like, do I like him now? No, I don't like him now. No, fuck that. No, I just really don't like
You ain't
his.
standing on business?
I'm just not a fan of Ken Carson and like Destroy Lonely and shit like that. Like they're pioneers in that shit, and I respect them for that.
But also their audience is like
Because a
they
lot
push
of
a lot of
people,
Satanism and shit, and they push a lot of bad messages, and they promote a lot of drug use and shit to their fans who are like really impressionable, and they're like 14, 15,
Yeah, that's
and they're
cool.
doing that shit. No, what the fuck? It's
yeah,
not.
and
It's
like
not.
I'm like so not in that vibe. So I'm like, and it was just at the time when I was putting that song out. It was like that was when it was one of its peaks, and a lot of the comments on my shit was just like, oh, okay, like why do you rap like these people? Like, why do you have to like do it like this? And I was like, as opposed to me like rapping like these niggas over here, like, do you see this shit? Like, I'm not gonna fucking make fucking rage music now because you don't think what I'm doing is like ethical or whatever the fuck you. Well, I don't know what word you think it is, but like, I'm not gonna make fucking NBA YoungBoy music now just because you want to feel better about yourself.
So you ain't
Like,
getting crunk?
no. Well, I might get crunk. I might get crunk. But yeah, no, that wasn't a diss towards Cardi because I love Cardi. Cardi is like the originator of all of the shit, and I can only listen to his strand of that crack. Like I can't. Like I liked music. I had like at least I had like 8 songs on there that I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can kind of hear this. Like, yeah, Fresh is good.
Rush. That shit was fire.
Yeah, Shawty, let me crush. Let me crush. Shawty gonna let me crush.
Yeah.
I was like on the fence about Pop Out, but I think I like Pop Out.
Pop Out
Good
was
Credit
like
was cool.
pop.
Backdoor was cool. Back Rooms was cool. Yeah, it was about like a good 8. I'm pretty sure there was like 30 or something on that one. It was like 8 of them. I was fucking.
Honestly, I feel like he should have just made like a 2-part album. To be honest with you, because like I feel like he could have just like split the albums in half, and then you get like one album, like do the Metro Boomin Future shit with We Don't Trust You. I feel like he could have
Yeah.
like split the albums in half and then do one the first week and another one the next week. I think he could have done that just to like cut off the bloat.
You'll never understand Atlanta niggas' minds.
What's your favorite
That is-
cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's so real. You ever get the
It's the
waffles one
only-
with the maple on it? I think it's only in Canada though.
I want to try that one.
It's
I'm
so good.
kind of reluctant. I'm scared, but
It's
I
so good.
want to try it. I'm gonna get around
Also,
to it.
real quick, do
What's
you
your
ever feel
favorite
like your
movie?
style? Oh, my fault. Do you ever feel like your style, like,
Oh,
do you ever
that's
feel
right.
like you have to change your style because you feel like it aligns with someone else's, and you're like, oh shit, I'm getting too close to sound like this guy. I gotta like switch it up a little bit.
I for a little bit I almost started doing that, and I was like, no, fuck, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why would I do that? Because for the longest, that was like my like all the way up to like Welcome to Darkness. Like I was like, I really actually don't know how to do what I'm doing. Like I've just been like making shit, and then it hit me like 2019. Like, oh, okay, let me just like reteach myself how to do shit because I really don't know what I'm trying to make, and that's why I ended up making Welcome to Darkness because I was like, okay, I'm gonna just make 3 different EPs in the 3 styles that I feel like I can contribute to. And I was like, I'm gonna do some alternative shit. I'm gonna do some lo-fi shit. I'm gonna do some trap shit. Um, and now recently, it's just been like there's just too much shit going on. Like I don't have the capacity or the bandwidth to sit and try to like play this fucking game of like what does this sound like or what is that. And I'm just like, nigga, I just want to entertain people. Like I don't care about any of that shit. Like, and it's too much shit going on for me to like sit there and like try to synthesize all this information and then like try to play within those lines. Like I'm gonna just give it to you exactly how I thought of it. And yeah, it's like it's fucked up because I'm seeing I was doing it for that reason for what I'm seeing now. There's a lot of new artists coming out and like they sound like clones of the thing that they're trying to get to.
You heard of
And
Yo
like
Got Joe? He's dropping an
yo,
album. JP's Chili Cook Off.
no, never heard
Ah,
of that.
you gotta tap in.
Yeah, that's my album. I'm making that.
Oh, okay.
Anyone want to listen?
Uh, I, what did you say it was called?
JP's Chili Cook Off.
Chili cook off?
I don't know, man. I
What's
don't
the
know.
JP?
What's the JP?
It's a friend of mine.
Hey, bro, we need some rebranding.
No, we're keeping it.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's the friend?
Anyway.
What's the friend's name?
Jacob Patterson. That's his name.
Alright.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I hope his chili cook off feels good. Nah. Damn, I lost my train of thought. There's new artists that are like going through the same shit that like I was going through, and I'm like, that was why I was doing what I was doing in the first place. Because by the time they get there, there should be like a new thing
Yeah.
set up for them. Because like it's really ridiculous, like what people demand of people, like
People want you to align with
and the shit
artists
that
more
they
than
care
the style,
about.
and I feel like that's
Yeah,
what
like
creates the clones in the first place.
they're creating ceilings that don't fucking exist, and it's just kind of annoying. But it's like
Yeah.
they're gonna do that regardless. Like it's not going away anytime soon. So you just gotta kind of do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever plan on making more wavy shit like enchantment? Like any more like it's like pretty vapor wavy, it's like really synthy, it's very loud and it's very wide. I love it. Do you ever plan on doing shit like
That
that
was
again?
crazy because that was a song from Gnarly era.
Yeah.
Like we had made that beat like in 2021, and we listened to it again before I had put out Shazam, and we were like, damn, this needs to be on the album. What the fuck? What are we doing with this? I don't know. Probably not. I try not to do the same thing twice. There are some things where I'm like, this is my bread and butter, and they're probably just gonna be around forever. But for the most part, I try not to do the same thing twice.
I have no question. I just want to say it's good to hear from you again.
That's
Is that my nigga Matt?
it is.
Yeah.
Matt, I've been thinking about you, man. What's up
thank
with you?
Oh!
He misses.
What's up with me? Oh well, okay. So I moved
Where's the
to like a small
videos at,
town in
nigga? I've been
Washington.
waiting for a new video.
What happened?
I said, where's the videos at? I've been waiting on some new videos.
I've been working on a video game since 2023, and I couldn't fucking focus in LA. So then I moved to like a middle of nowhere town, and that's where I'm speaking to you from right now. And I work as a mechanic at a bowling alley to make money. And then every moment I'm not there, I'm working on the game. It's kind of a strange life I'm living right now. No, don't worry. Like, huh?
Are you still in SoCal?
No, I left to Washington State. I'm living in. I went to the middle of nowhere. I'm like in literally like. I'm in the middle of nowhere right now.
You're in like rural hell.
Oh shit!
We need to hit you up after this.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Everything's different, but don't worry. Soon it'll go. I'm moving back in December.
I gotta catch up with you, man.
Yeah,
Matt, are you having any?
The first one. Just get a bunch of the people from the Discord to just show up again. That shit was so fun.
Get it?
Hell
What?
yeah.
What?
Remember the old pop up?
The old.
It was a concert.
Yeah.
He's talking about the concert, Matt.
Yours? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
We need to do that
Okay, what
again.
about it? We need to do that again. I don't have any control over it. Yeah, I'd love to.
I'm like indirectly asking Jimmy. Like
He's just saying in
Oh,
general
I'm
to
just throwing out
everyone.
words.
Yeah, do more. Yeah, go do that more. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Matt for permission for another Jimmy concert.
Matt.
Whoa, who was that? Hi.
It was me. It was me. You know who?
I
When's the
can't
next
see
show,
who
buddy?
everybody-
When's the next show, buddy?
Oh, you. Oh, hey. Chris.
No, yeah, me.
Oh, there's not going to be a next show. Guys, Jimmy. Ask Jimmy that. How about Jimmy's show, huh?
Yeah, Jimmy, when's the next show?
You'll find out.
Fair enough.
Can you go on like Eric Andre? I want to see you on
Oh
Eric
man,
Andre.
I would love that. Oh, I would absolutely fucking love that. Actually,
I feel like y'all would connect.
I love Eric Andre.
The vibes are both very chaotic. I feel like that'd be so
Imagine
fun.
he knew she existed.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
He'd pull some shit on you
I
and
think-
you just roll with it. Fucking.
To be honest, I feel like I've watched so much Eric Andre. He hasn't. I don't think he's reached this generation of people yet of like my age. So,
Are you joking?
who's my age? That's
Like
in
that
there?
that he's interviewed me?
Yeah.
Or that people that know about him?
that he interviewed.
Oh no, he's definitely not talking to anyone our age.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, at all.
Like, I don't think he's
spoke to
reached
Lil
ours
Nas
that grew up on him. So
Tyler
like,
back in the day. I think the closest thing was Tyler back in the day, and that was
yeah,
Well,
Tyler's like
10
way
years older
older
than us.
He's like 30. What? 35?
Yeah, he's literally like 10 years older than us. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I think Eric Andre has a kind of vile sense of humor that's like okay on its own, but then when he starts like starring in like big Hollywood films, like that combination is so not good. I don't know why I don't like it. I just
it doesn't
don't.
match well with like
funnier-
his humor.
it's
I don't
funnier to see him in those tame roles when you know the atrocities he's committed. Like he'll be playing like a fucking like random like doctor or some shit in the show, and you'd be like, "Nigga, come on, what are you doing?"
All that it reminds me of is like, you know how like Kendrick just got done with saying like fuck the industry a million times, and then now the industry is also saying, yeah, we're like him, guys, fuck the industry. That's how I feel about Eric Andre getting casted in movies. It's like Eric Andre like had this outsider persona for so long, and now he's an insider. You can't do that. You can't be an outsider on the inside.
Did he said fuck being in movies or what?
No, that was just his whole thing. That was the image he was selling. It was you know,
the image he was selling was
Anti what?
I'm on the outside. I'm the weird one.
Anti-establishment type thing.
I mean, outsiders still want to be in sometimes, you know?
Most times the relationship of outsiders comes from the very visceral feeling of wanting to be accepted by the inside. But they're like, the inside is actually really fucking stupid and I don't like it. So I'm going to do my own thing. And then their own thing blows up. And then they're like, oh
Like,
shit,
at that
now I
point,
have
then
access
the
to the inside.
wants them. So it's like, you know.
And I mean, like, sometimes a nigga got to get paid too, you know?
Yeah, like Eric Andre, I'd imagine Adult Swim pays him good. They treat him good. But he sees a contract come on his table from Hulu and that shit has 6 zeros. He's like, well, God damn it, I'm tap dancing for the white man because this is what I was waiting for. This will get my mom a house. So I could still be anti-establishment and and the establishment is how he's probably thinking.
I think
Same thing
I
with
think
Kendrick.
yeah, same thing with Kendrick because like I feel like he because like he trying to I don't want to put words in his mouth, but like he feels like to me he feels like a more like tame. I don't want to say tame. That sounds like an insult. It feels like a lesser Tupac, and I'm not saying that to insult him because
I
he's a
get what you mean.
fucking
Yeah,
incredible,
you
incredible.
gotta take whatever comes with saying that though.
Yeah. I don't want to insult the nigga because like he's fucking like name a fucking bad Kendrick album because like you
All
can't.
of them. All of them. Almost all of them.
Wow,
What the
Matt.
fuck is
Wow.
wrong with
Come
you?
on,
Right.
Wow.
Hey, he's a Kendrick hater.
Matt.
It's
We need to
Matt.
disperse this. We don't gotta argue about Kendrick Lamar in here.
We got a Drizzy bot in here.
That's crazy.
Jimmy, how much? Be honest. How much
What's
creative
that?
freedom are you willing to lose for $1 million paycheck?
Oh,
Like, if you got $1 million
So-
right now, how much creative freedom would you be willing to lose?
What's with these weird
So what do you mean by creative freedom? Like you
Like
mean
what
like
type of
If you're, I
creative
don't know,
freedom?
Like, what do you
like
Depends on
say
what.
something in a song and you can't mention this. Or
Oh no,
you
fuck
can't
that.
like.
Fuck that.
I
You just
I
say
feel like
fuck
that's
that?
only an issue to people who are really saying some crazy ass shit and they shit.
I
Like
felt like Jimmy's not saying crazy shit. He's like telling his story and basically telling people to not suck.
yeah. Oh, you got
Oh,
the fucking line.
nice.
Got the
Yeah.
album.
That's
Hell
good.
yeah.
Turn up.
Just-
I fuck with you.
I gotta give him support. Hell yeah.
Something about Jimmy that kind of like amazes me is like how much stuff he makes, like just for like an album. Like I went to his website. I think it's pretty crazy with how much like merch you have, because you're selling like skateboards, like plushies, hats, and all this
Protein
other
powder.
stuff. And like I don't know, sometimes it's just like crazy. Like you could be scrolling on his website and then it will say like shoes or something, and you're just like, what?
Yeah, like how the fuck did you make this?
I kind of felt like a little bit inspired by Jimmy because like my new video that's gonna come out probably in May, June-ish. I had a rollout for it and it was gonna be like it's gonna have like a soundtrack to it that like some of the songs that I'm gonna be choosing are gonna be a part of the video. And I
Yeah.
used like a little like sizzle reel of the music that I'm gonna be doing and as an AMV and it was like really cool. Hopefully that YouTube won't fucking copyright strike me, but like it was really fun. I put like the the playlist on my website just so for people could like listen to it, and it's completely free because I don't own these fucking songs. But
Yeah.
you know that's the shit that I want to be on when I'm gonna be doing like business and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking to that. I mean, you saying it was like songs from other people, and I'm
Yeah.
on the list of people.
Do you want to be on it? I can be hell. I can put you on.
I mean, how much I got? A nigga got to pay. You know?
Hey, it's about my video is about Spider-Man. Do you have
Oh,
any
okay.
Spider-Man bars?
Okay.
Do you have any Spider-Man bars, man?
To the merch
put 'em
thing. I'm just like I'm in such a what's the word? Debilitated position, like to where I can't do exactly what I want to do all the time for each of these albums. So I'm like, how are other ways I can deliver with it, like with the rollout or with like anything, any of the communication from me to you people.
Jimmy.
So that's why you end up with so much merch, and it's like unique merch because I'm like, I want to show some sort of like creativity on all fronts of whatever the fuck I'm trying to
Jimmy
do.
Poindexter hair dye win.
What?
Oh, I'm not dyeing my hair no more. Fuck that shit. Matt said it funny. He said it best the other day. He was like, websites are this guy's love language. And I was like, literally,
Can I say
like,
something that I've been thinking about your like work for a while, and I feel like you could benefit from me saying this.
Okay.
You just said that like you feel like for your albums you haven't been able to do exactly like 100% what you've been wanting to do, so you try to
Yeah,
find
as
other
far as
ways.
the rollouts and shit. Yeah.
Oh, as far as rollout, okay. I think that you need to, because you obviously have like I think you obviously have like the gasoline, which would be like the numbers, and you have a bunch of people like looking at your stuff, and they're really wanting you. Yeah, like they are dying for you to have that like crazy ass moment. So a lot of gasoline is poured out for you, and it's been poured out for you. I think you need to dedicate a lot of time to and I feel like, and the thing is, I'm afraid you're going to respond, I have tried this, but I think you need to dedicate like a lot of time to just like creating the one album that does it. Ghetto Land was almost that. I think you need to like triple down on just quality, quality, quality. Like my
Shazam was like, I think Shazam, to me, I think that was like the one. That was the one that was like,
You
damn.
ever tried making dubstep?
The nature of what I'm saying is that
That's a serious question.
the nature of what I'm saying is that you're putting a lot of, no, not a lot, but the effort that you are putting into quantity can be replaced with, and there's nothing wrong with that. It can be replaced with effort towards quality, and since all the gasoline is poured out, you will see returns. I don't know. Maybe
it's just the problem with
you thought
consumerism.
this, and there's reasons this wouldn't go through, but I don't know. I've been feeling that way, and I feel like because you said that, now's a good time.
Right, right.
Is that bad
Fucking,
that
I
I
don't
said
even
that? I
know.
don't think so.
What?
Huh?
What?
Oh, I think he was talking to someone else. Yeah, no. How many albums I put out last year?
Ooh.
One.
No.
I feel like you're confusing. Well, not confusing, but I feel like, I mean, from an outsider's perspective, I feel like it's easy to say that because you don't see how much he is working hard and dedicating time to every single album. Like, he's not focusing on quantity, he is focusing on quality. So I know that because he puts so much out, it looks like, oh, he's just putting a bunch of shit out just to hope something works. But as someone who's here with him every single day, that's
You see
actually
way
not the
more than me.
case.
You see
He's
way more than me.
he's like literally, like, he puts his blood, sweat, and tears into every single thing he makes. Like, he's literally staying up all night, sometimes 24/7 hours. Like, I have to force him to eat, I have to force him to sleep. Like, you don't understand. I'm not even joking when I say that.
He's
It's not
workaholic.
about quantity to him. It is about quality. Like, it's just he's making the best of what he can. And on top of that, he has no choice but to put shit out constantly because this is what he wants to do. Like, he's not gonna take breaks in between. Like, he's just working 24/7. To him, this is the quality. This is the blah blah blah. He's not just trying to push out numbers. It's just it's not our fault if it doesn't go big. You know, like, we can't help that.
I speak from a place of ignorance in that, like, I'm not on the
Well,
inside.
It's not ignorant.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not
So
ignorant.
that's what I wasn't asking sarcastically. I was thinking, I had a point. Like,
It's
how many albums did I put out last year? One, right?
One, right? Yeah.
How many albums did I make last year?
Oh,
Exactly.
Is the answer more than one?
Well, that's a good question. That's a good question.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Oh,
Like 5 or 6 albums.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't like. It's not. We're not trying to like be mad at you or anything. I'm just trying to clarify. Like, yes, what you see is completely different from
There's a
what's
lot in
actually
the
happening.
vault. That's
Made a lot.
we have
I
to
made
take
like
that
5
into
or 6
account.
albums last year.
I completely understand because like I completely understand because like you guys are workaholics. You're trying to get that. You're trying to like push this project out. Hope for the best.
Like this
Hope.
year, I made like 3 or 4 for this one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Like this is like the 5th iteration of the album I was trying to make this year that I'm putting out.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
another
I
thing.
still have like a lot left over.
He scraps and remakes albums fully sometimes too, because he won't be satisfied with the quality of it.
The Lucy's
Can you
that
make
y'all
like
get,
a?
like it's the same
Can you
shit.
make like
Like it
a?
will
Oh, I'm sorry.
usually be those songs. It will usually be those songs that didn't make those albums, and I like spruce them up before I put them out. Like the Lucy's that get thrown out in between albums.
Do you ever take something from something you made a couple years ago and add it to a new album? Like, oh yeah, wait, why did I not use this? Like with like what you said with
That was Enchantment.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what you said with Enchantment. Like if you just like take shit that you, so you never really delete things, like, or well you do, but you don't
Yeah.
delete everything. Like some things you have
Yeah.
that are like,
Enchantment was made before Gnarly was even made. Like, and I didn't have any lyrics for it yet, and I wrote it and like reworked it probably like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before I ever announced it in Shazam.
Jimmy, what would you say is your most experimental song out of like your discography?
Experimental.
it's a big question.
To me, it's
Mm.
I
roster.
want to
I feel
say
like
something like Firecracker.
that's fair.
That's like I can't even say that because I was kind of like going for a specific thing with Firecracker sounds fucking weird on the surface,
I
but
think
it
the
was
most
like,
experimental song you've ever made was Krampus.
yeah, Krampus got to be the probably most
Because nobody
experimental.
fucked with that. Nobody
Yeah,
understood it. Like,
Krampus was probably the
and
most
we knew that going
experimental.
into it.
Yeah, like we knew it wasn't gonna be like received well. Fucking I was gonna say Firecracker, but like Firecracker, like I made it to sound like a fight scene in a movie or like a chase scene, and I wanted it to just sound like you're on cocaine fighting like 30 niggas. But like Krampus has to be the most experimental because it's like I literally was like, why doesn't like Santa has all these fucking songs? Why doesn't Krampus have a song? Krampus needs music. That nigga's cool too.
Nobody liked it.
Nobody liked that shit. It
Can we
was
talk
like
about how
they was like,
underrated
yeah, I
Ghetto
fucking get
Santa
it. I
is?
fucking get it. I love
Well,
that shit.
wouldn't it fit Krampus? Because nobody likes Krampus.
I would say nobody likes Krampus.
Bro.
It's just people don't get it.
I mean, I like the song, but it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that doing on the album? Like, I'm like, what?
If I made that same album now, for whatever reason, like if I turned my brain back to that point in time,
I think I tried to tell you to take it off.
you probably did, but I was like, nah.
There's a
fuck
lot of
that.
times I tell him like this don't really make sense with the album, and he doesn't give a fuck. Like he just wants to put it out because he likes it. So he's like, whatever, fuck them. Like if
Krampus need a
they don't want
fucking
it,
song, man. Shit.
Jimmy.
This dude's just popping out. Oh no, shit.
Yo, it's internet. Jimmy, dog.
What's the point of having two songs named Bubblegum? One on Gnarly and then one as a single.
I think we lost him.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Oh,
Jimmy's
Jimmy,
ghetto
no.
internet.
Jimmy!
Oh,
It is ghetto land internet.
oh,
dog.
he's
The whole
alive.
thing, it just blinked out on me.
There he is.
Yo.
why did you put it with Charlie?
Oh, okay.
It's
What'd
over
you say?
here.
Oh, what's the point of, or well, not really what's the point, but what was the thought process behind having Bubblegum as a single in 2021 and then having Bubblegum on Gnarly?
That
Wait, so you're saying why was Bubblegum
Why
a
was
single on
Bubblegum a
Gnarly?
single and then on Gnarly?
it was the lead single for the album.
It was the lead single for
Yeah, I'm
Gnarly.
confused.
Yeah, the lead
That's why
single.
you
That's like
released
the
it
first
separately?
one of the first few singles
Yeah.
Okay.
before
I
the
didn't
album.
get it. I did
Yeah,
not get
it was
that.
like
It's like how when I'm the fucking
Dude, I
the
thought the
new
lead single
song
was
that we just dropped.
Gnarly because it was after the album.
no, it was like Bubblegum, apple cider vinegar, and then the
Okay.
album.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
I got a question, bro. It's really important. Really important, bro.
Okay, Chump hit me. It sounds
fuck-
important.
Yes, we do want hamburgers.
Okay, I got that. Don't worry, but you fuck with
Do I
wonton
fuck
soup?
with what?
Wontons.
Wonton soup.
Wonton soup by Lil B or just wonton soup?
Oh yeah, I mean if we're gonna go down that route, yeah, Lil B.
Yeah, I love wonton soup by Lil B. That's that shit.
You like the dish?
What is that shit?
You said what?
You like the dish too? Like the wonton soup is the food?
Like the food?
No, I've never had it.
Really?
He wouldn't like it.
I probably would.
He's really picky, you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I eat like fucking pizza and burgers and shit like that.
Like
and I just kinda
his
stop.
palate is like a teenager palate.
Yeah,
Type shit. Type shit. Type
He
shit.
won't even eat sushi.
type shit.
What?
Type shit.
You go to like an
No
authentic
sushi.
Italian restaurant and get like chicken fingers kind of teenager palate, or like
Okay,
He'll get
sometimes.
if he wants to be Italian, he'll get the fettuccine alfredo.
Yeah.
Like he's basic as fuck.
Yeah,
I get it.
okay,
I get it.
sometimes. I'll go to a fancy restaurant and get a burger. I'm an
fettuccine
asshole
Alfredo
like
can be
that.
bomb as
Or a
fuck,
steak.
Fucking Jameson answered my call, and then he's in the McDonald's drive-through, bro. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was you?
yeah, we remember.
That shit was funny as fuck. Oh wait, no, yeah, that was you. I thought that was someone else that said that, but yeah, that was Chump.
He's like,
Must
hold
eat will return when nourished. Oh. There's a lot here. Nathan laced it up with a lot.
Shout out Nathan.
Shout out Nathan.
Classic Nathan.
I'm gonna speed run these, Nathan. What games have you been in rotation? Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. What are your thoughts on white noise? I love it. I need it.
He likes to sleep to it whenever he can.
Yeah, either that or binaural beats. What do you use to produce your stuff? FL Studio. Is getting signed still the move? Are you looking to tour? I didn't necessarily want to get signed. I know I said what I said. It wasn't like trying to get signed. It was just like I did. Another thing, I wish Matt would have stayed for this part because, like, yeah, I got like actual like life shit popping off. So like when I like crash out and I like put out a bunch of shit, it's because like probably something crazy is happening in my life. So I'm like, okay, I kind of need to like do something. Fucking yeah, I'm like whatever about that shit. I don't really care to get signed. Like if it comes with some good money, then hell yeah. But I'm not really like trying to like
You're
owe
not
people
fiending
shit,
for it.
and I'm not fiending for that. So yeah, but I am looking to tour. I would love to do that. Any update with RCA? They told me to fuck myself.
Everybody did, basically.
Basically, everyone has.
That sucks.
Yeah.
One line. What do you think your best single verse in any of your songs? One that is already out. If I had to go right off the top of my head, I'm gonna go just pretty much any verse off Shazam. I'm just say that. I'm confident enough in that. Are you lactose intolerant? I don't think so.
No, I don't think
I
you
don't think I.
Milk doesn't hurt your stomach or dairy. I mean,
No, it doesn't hurt. my
dairy doesn't
stomach.
affect you. I'm lactose intolerant. Sure.
How would Eve rate my driving?
Is that a real question? He's a decent driver, but he's like one of those people that stops way too late. Like he should stop sooner.
Don't.
Okay, you're biased.
Stoppers that like
I
everyone in
leave
the-
so much space
everyone in
between
the
me
car
and
just
the
falls
people.
forward.
Nah. No, I'm not saying you don't leave space. You leave space. You definitely leave space between you and other cars, but you could stop sooner. You could start braking sooner.
I was a pussy. And I also have a lot of road rage.
Yeah, oh my god, I wish you guys I'm gonna record him one of these days. He's not an angry guy. He's like the chillest person you've ever met, but for some reason, as soon as he gets in a car, he's the angriest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't even get mad at shit that he gets mad at. Somebody could literally just get in front of him and he's like cussing them out in his head and like threatening their lives in his head. Like, he never says it to them or out loud, but he'll still be
How
like,
is
"You stupid
LA?
motherfucker."
Everything gets serious.
How is
when you
LA
get coming around
traffic?
the road.
How is LA traffic?
Absolutely fucking terrible. I hate everyone.
Yeah, niggas is crazy out here.
Like that shit is so annoying. People will speed by you just to get behind someone else to stop at a red light. Like it's the
Like, we're
dumbest
at the
shit.
same
It's
red
fucking
light
dumb.
and sped for no
It
reason.
bothers me. It's just anytime anyone breaks a rule like that, it's like, dude, why are you doing 50 and a 30? That's just so unnecessary. What are we doing? What are we doing?
You ever gonna
I
get
went to
TNT
Florida.
again?
I went to Florida for school for shit, and Florida has some shitty ass traffic for sure. Like
Can I ask
this
a
one.
question
Oh,
about Florida?
wait. Okay, all right. She's gonna ask you a question about Florida.
And this. Just hear us out. Hear us out.
Yeah.
Wait, you drive, right?
I don't drive. I can't drive right now. I'm gonna be going on a. I'm gonna be doing like a driver's test soon. But yeah,
Okay, but is there parallel parking in Florida? Like, do people parallel park?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
What?
The word he just said,
Maybe.
driving from Florida. Do people
so.
parallel park in Florida?
Oh,
I think-
excuse me. I'm from Florida. I can answer
People
this.
do not parallel
Yeah.
park.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so when I was a kid, I took my driver's test in Florida. They did not have us parallel park. However, when I moved to Cali, I had to kind of learn because all I had to learn was a 3-point turn. I swear to fucking God.
He said
So
it's not
weird.
even on the driver's test.
Wait. Okay, no. But aside from the driver's test, like in real life, like if you gotta park somewhere, you've never had to parallel park?
Not usually. Like it's like because I live in San Diego now. It's like it's just not as like it's just parking in Cali is just so weird. It's different. I'm just speaking from my experience though.
Cause one of the people that he knew like is from Florida, and he was like, "Yeah, we just parallel parking's not a thing in Florida," and we could not
We
believe
couldn't
that.
wrap our
Because
brain around
everywhere
that
we've
shit.
gone, we've had to parallel park. And I was like,
I had to parallel park my whole fucking driving career.
Florida is the one state where there's no parallel parking.
It's just not as normal. I don't know. It's like once I moved out here, I kind of had to learn.
He wasn't bullshit. I swear he was
It's just
bullshitting.
Florida
I was like,
roads.
"There's
They're
no
so
fucking way."
thin, and like you can't really
That's
get two
crazy.
cars in there to be able to get a parallel park in. Like it's either a lot or you're on the side of the road with your hazards on. You're not really parallel parking in there.
True.
Damn.
That's wild.
Okay, I'm gonna mute
I thought he
myself. I
was
just wanted to answer.
bullshitting.
Yeah, we thought he was lying because there was a
He
lot of
kept
things.
making me have to parallel park for him, and I was like, "Dude, just fucking do it. Why don't you know how to do this?"
To be fair,
do it.
Where's
the
this guy
only reason
at?
we didn't believe him. What?
Sorry,
I
someone's
didn't
like
hear
in like a
what
stadium right now.
Yeah, Mr. Clover, turn your camera back on. Where are you, bro?
Is he at a concert?
I don't even
Is that the
know.
guy
That
that
looks like a. He probably looks
said he was
like
going to the
at a basketball
Oh
game.
yeah, Cat Williams. Yeah, that's probably the guy that said he was being Cat Williams. I'm jealous.
Oh, we only thought the guy from Florida was lying because he also said that slaves did not come from Africa. So
He
we were
said he
like,
didn't
what?
know that slaves came
What
from
is-
Africa.
Oh my God! White
So we were like,
people.
He was so convinced that they were already here in America, and he was like, "What?
No,
What do you mean?
They
They
just
didn't
spawned
come
in,
here. They were
guys.
already
They
here."
spawned in when
Like,
the settlers got here. It was like a mob spawn. It was like
Oh my God!
that's crazy. Nah, if y'all ever end up in DC, there's an African American museum, and it literally will show you the whole
I've
history.
been there.
From-
I've been
from-
there. I live
it
in
gives
Maryland.
you the
I live in
it gives you the
Maryland. I've been
slave
to
trade
that.
routes as well. Like you can tell that they were coming from Africa.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
there's so much media and history and books and
it was just
everything
like
to tell
this
you
was
that
not
Some
slaves
people are
came
media
from
literate
Africa.
though. Like you can't
this
blame
was like
them.
a 20
He was like
something
20-something
year
year
old
old
man,
man.
and he was like a Puerto Rican from Florida, and we were like, dude, how do you not know that?
Like,
Well, maybe that explains it, dude.
That's the
like
reason.
you're in a house full of black people and you don't know slaves came from Africa, bro. This is
That's
backwards.
Oh my God!
Like, you got some shit to have to like work out.
Like, oh my God!
Gosh.
Jimmy,
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
when are you getting dreads back?
I'm so glad that I'm not in Florida
I haven't seen
anymore. I'm
dreads
so
since
glad.
2019.
You
Stupid.
said, when am I getting dreads
When are you
back?
getting dreads
Never,
back?
Never.
Really?
I'm done.
never,
I'm out the game.
never.
What's
He's
the-
not. He's
what's
not a
the problem
teenager
with
anymore.
dreads?
Like he can't do that.
I'm out the game.
Really?
Damn.
Ain't no-
Dyeing my hair and dreading it up. I'm out the game.
When are you going bald?
No.
I'm out that game too.
He went
Good.
bald.
I'm waiting for him
I'm
to
not
take
even
the hat
joking.
off
The
and
last
just a
time he
big
went
bald
bald,
spot.
his head shape is like a triangle. Like he has a pointy head.
Oh,
It's like a cone head type of thing.
Poindexter.
You can see in the hat too.
Jimmy Poindexter.
Poindexter.
It's in the name.
If one more
You need
person
to give this guy a
says it,
break, bro.
Not everyone's hairline is perfect. The music is good enough. Let's stop.
Everyone's flaming him right now.
Yikes.
His
Jimmy,
hairline's good.
who do you
his
think's
hair-
gonna win
his
the
head is
finals?
weird.
Who won the finals?
The NBA finals.
What about them?
Who's gonna win?
He's
I
not
don't
he's
know.
not
The
a
Lakers
sports
are already
guy.
out, so I don't give a
He's
shit.
really not a big sports guy.
Who was on the cover?
If the Lakers
of
were
Road
still
to
in there, I
Getaway?
would have just said the Lakers, and I wouldn't even have known if they could have won or not. I just would have said the shit.
You just say the Lakers. That's all you know.
You're
Yeah,
so
pretty
locked in
much,
on the
yeah.
music, man.
Yeah, man.
He just doesn't give a fuck about sports like
I
that.
used to play sports. I used to be in football. I was a quarterback, and I was into football more than I was basketball. But even then, I was like, I don't want to watch niggas play the sport. I want to play it. I don't want to watch other people play it. So I really only watch like the Super Bowl. I don't even watch the NBA finals.
I don't watch any fucking sport. Like, dude. All right, this kind of reminded me of something. I had like for like the last year, I in college, I had like two sport fan roommates. They yell like 99% of the time they yell at something on the TV screen, and it fucking pisses me off because like I'm doing something, I'm doing work, and these white niggas are trying to tell me that when I, these white niggas are telling me that when I do my like academic coach class, like, not class, but like when my academic coach calls, it's annoying to them. But when they fucking yell at the fucking TV screen, it's not annoying to like what the fuck are you talking about? I don't
No,
know,
that
man.
shit is scary. My dad, when he watched football or anything, like that shit scared. Used to, I think it low key traumatized me about
I
sports.
am
I think.
traumatized.
Oh yeah, my dad's the same way.
My dad's the exact
I am
I can't do it.
traumatized, my
We all
dude.
got the same dads,
This
bro.
Me too.
We all got TV yelling dads.
I
who
got
would
dibs on
just
next question.
be yelling at sports.
Oh, go
My
ahead.
dad just claps loud.
You should like send me some scrapped vocals and like let me
why
put it on the JP
That is
Choco
not a
song.
question, bro.
That's
Not a question.
crazy. You're gonna get blocked, bro. That's
Oh my,
crazy.
okay, I'm sorry.
yo,
Yo.
why is Uno Miles posting feet pics on Twitter? Why is Uno Miles posting feet pics on Twitter?
Bro, Jimmy's
Um,
next.
See, that's how you
I'm
do
not
I
gonna
immediate
don't know if
stuff,
engage
Jimmy
with
has
bro.
the
that.
answer to that, bro.
That's
Like,
I'm not gonna engage with that.
Jimmy.
Oh my god.
I have an actual question. Who's on the cover of
So
Road
no
to Ghettoland?
feature?
Is that you? Because I
Yeah.
swear it is. How'd you get the teardrop? Did you edit that?
Teardrop.
Wait, what?
There's
What
like
teardrop?
Talking
on
about?
Road to Ghettoland on the cover.
Oh, on
On the
Road to
cover of
Getterland.
Growth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just edit. I'm really good at Photoshop, man.
Damn. I'm jealous.
I've
Yeah.
been on Photoshop since I was 13.
Type shit.
I just
Been
teach
in
Photoshop.
I've been
the
like on editing. I've been on editing and Photoshop since I was like 12 years old and shit. It was like
Yeah.
I've been on YouTube for a minute.
My
So
So no
first
feature.
Photoshop shits were like these old like Tumblr edits where like you would make it look like your skin is melting, but like it's like paint over your face.
Those old like
So it looked like the paint is melting on your face.
It's
It
really
was
old.
really
It
stupid.
was really stupid.
reminds
That
me of
was the
those
thing
old
when I
like
was
2016 Instagram posts where everyone would like have like hella saturation and like
Yeah.
have like those like you see the old Noah boat things and it's like oh my god this guy's 90% contrast. It's like
Yeah, that was where I was living. That
That's
was my
literally
shit.
that was our peak.
Yeah, man, that shit aged so bad. All those photos and videos look terrible.
I mean, there's
Gotta
they probably
re-release
have
them in a photo album.
that's so true.
You said what?
You gotta put that in an album
You
cover.
gotta re-release them in a photo album.
When I'm I can't even promise you that. At some point in time, I will share my old Tumblr photos.
That's
I
exciting.
don't know
That
about
is
that.
so exciting.
I don't recommend like posting old shit and new shit.
I think
Like
it's goofy.
I don't
It's really
know.
funny. Like,
Like
I wouldn't suggest it either, but it's a good laugh, so I would probably
He'll
do it.
probably post
did,
on
I actually did
spam
it.
or something.
someone's gonna find it
Actually, I did
eventually.
when I
You
did
said
my last year. I uploaded like an archive channel. I probably like put like all of my old videos on it. They're all terrible. All of them are terrible. I put them all on that old ass channel because I needed like another place to put them in. I don't want to delete them, so I'm just gonna
yeah.
put them in another channel.
I
So
have an archive
that's how
channel
I
that's
did it.
floating around on YouTube right now of like old songs and like videos and shit I recorded at the time. Obvious, it's just out there. At some point, someone might find it.
Everyone start looking.
Fucking
You gotta keep speedrunning.
yeah, I'm gonna speed run these last questions. Are you gonna do more emotionally heavy songs for the next album or anytime soon? Something like Monarch or Loved Ones or Poindexter 1 through 4. Yeah, there's some of that here on this next one. How the fuck do you stay consistent? I would love to get into producing, but God, I get bored in like 10 minutes. I wouldn't probably never get bored.
Love
Like,
it. You have to
I don't
love
know
it.
who. Yeah, like I'm always trying to like do a certain thing, so I can't scratch the itch until I get to that thing. And sometimes, most times, I never really get to it. I'm like get really close to it, and I'm like, this shit is hard, and I'm gonna just go with this. But I'm gonna come back to this thing and like try it again. But yeah,
I
I
see that with
just
like video editing. I see that with video editing because I'm a video editor. Or
yeah,
like filmmaking and shit. Because I feel like video editing and like producing, they're like the same shit basically to me. I think like
yeah,
putting all that shit, putting all that like oomph. When is the next cut? Was the right drum pattern? That type of shit. I feel like that's I feel like you once you get like to
There's similar aspects
what's
to
the
it.
word? Like there's like a ton of like shit that you can do and like get improve of because I'm trying to like improve my editing style a bit starting from scratch and for this new video. I'll probably put it here when I finish with it. But yeah.
there's a lot of art in like those sort of the parts that nobody wants to do, the boring parts. There's a lot of art in that shit, like with mixing and shit. Like
Yeah.
that kind of brings out the song more. Like not kind of, it does. Like it just brings out the song more because um there's songs where like you think you did all the shit, you did all the production, you did the vocals, everything's good. But once you get to the mix, it's like sometimes you hear new shit when you're trying to mix it. Um and that kind of helps make the song even more like listenable because now you're thinking from a whole different perspective. So between like shit like that, same thing with like video editing, once you have the footage in front of you and it's in the fucking editor, you're like, oh, actually I should use this piece to do this instead. Like,
Yeah, that's what I do because I feel like I'm in the mind of a producer. Like
yeah,
what would be the best like my favorite part of my new video is the intro because it was just like I actually have it uploaded on my channel if you want to see it. But
send it in the thing.
yeah, let me see. I do have it up because it's probably like my favorite shit. Um
Speaking of video editing, this if you go to if you go to the Cruel World website, no one has caught this yet. And I was just telling her about it, and I'm gonna sound like a fucking nerd and stupid. But no one caught that like I put it and I edited the video in a way so that when you play it on the website, it looks like I'm standing on the website, like the darkness around it.
yeah,
So next time if y'all go to the website, just play the video from there and then look at like how it looks in there. It's stupid, but it was a fun little Easter egg thing I put there, and I was like, I hope they catch that.
nice. The video is on the general channel. I'm pretty sure it's on general, yeah. And basically one of my favorite parts is just like him Andrew Garfield talking about how Spider-Man means to him and um that kind of like mirrors what I'm gonna be talking about in that video. Because I love Spider-Man. That if the nigga didn't exist, I would not be here, to be honest with you. And
Oh, what?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm telling you that shit
Things
because
I'm
like that shit is like
going to be here introducing this panel, this amazing Spider-Man panel.
because like
Stands me
the
reason why Spider.
the thing with this video is like it's a very personal video to me. Especially considering the time I ran the video it was like 2020 23. I don't want to go on for too long because I know that a lot of people talk. But basically it's about like me going through depression and I want to write something anything about what I was going through at the time and then Spider-Man came into my life and then all of that and basically it's a vent piece. So it's basically
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah. Whenever the video comes out I'll probably put
Yo,
it in just to but
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
I'm really proud of it.
On a kind of side note, Spider-Man was like my favorite hero growing up. Like Spider-Man was my favorite hero growing up until I figured out Deadpool existed, and now Deadpool is my shit. But
Type shit.
yeah, I had Spider-Man every fucking thing, man.
Dude, like my brother's into Deadpool a lot, actually. He's like very into Deadpool. But
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
I'm a big
I like
Spider-Man.
Deadpool too.
I think
My laptop is dying, so I'm gonna finish these.
all right.
No.
Um.
Do you need a
Did I answer
bassist
that
for your?
one? How the fuck did you? How the fuck do you stay consistent? I would love to get into producing. Yeah, that was the one we just did. Would you ever want live saxophone recordings? Yes. Did you say yes?
Yeah,
Yes, obviously, I need that. What are your thoughts on ice? Crushed. I need the crushed ice. What are your thoughts on radical optimism? I don't know anything about that. I'm not sure I follow that.
Nobody wants.
What's something Eve has taught you in recent years? Um, what the fuck have you taught me in recent years?
To stop being a what's it called? A pushover. Damn.
What have you taught? I'm blanking.
So I haven't taught you anything.
You've taught me stuff, but I don't know what. She taught me how to fucking yell.
Mean.
Because now we just talked about this today. Because to talk, and I'll be like, damn, like you're loud as fuck right now.
That's something that rubbed off on you. Going out of my way to make you talk louder.
No, yeah, I would say that, like, she helped me learn boundaries more.
Mr. Clover, where are you, bro?
What?
He's at a Cat Williams concert.
He's at the talent show.
That is actually so tough.
But like, yeah, boundaries.
Yo, you stopped in the middle of the show.
They're watching the.
I think he turned off
Cat
his thing.
Williams. Oh,
Turn on his
Hey,
camera.
Jimmy, you should add me if you need a bassist. Like I could be on the tracks. Yep. Yepperoo.
You know how to play bass?
I can play bass. Yeah.
Hit a riff, bro.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Open heaven
You
ass.
have anything out? Or have you been on anything?
Your
Have I been?
laptop's
No.
about to die.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I
Heard of
played
Rap
for
Lab
Victor
City?
Wooten.
I need.
If anyone can play an instrument,
Yeah,
DM me.
you can.
Message me.
Yeah, hit up Eve.
Hey, yeah, if you need any singing, just listen to this.
Oh yeah, Matt. Oh yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, just hit me.
DM me right now.
I need that.
Are you ever gonna re-release the Ghettoland merch? Because I wanted to buy one for my girlfriend because we listen to the album a lot, and I only have mine, and I really wanted to get a second sweater.
I put out
Then
some
an
shit. I did a
exclusive.
re-release of some of the merch in December. Maybe again. What do you know specifically what you was trying to get?
Yeah, it's the same one that I had. It's the sweater, the Ghettoland sweater. That's just like it's just the black sweater, the cotton one. I probably have it. I'll go grab it actually.
Is it with the album cover on it, or does it have text
No,
on
it's
it?
just the text. It was the Ghetto.
I think I know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
not the.
Yeah,
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I sent a photo of it before.
Me three.
We got a lot of voice actors in here.
What the Sigma? What the Sigma? What the Sigma?
No.
Well, I think this is about the end of the line. A nigga need
So
to eat
Jimmy,
some
should
more
I send Eve
Popeyes.
that message about a bassist?
Yeah, hit up Eve. I'll
Word.
see it.
One more question. What is like if you had any piece of advice to give to people who wanted to get into music but just never really had like either the motivation or the resources or like anything like that, like what kind of advice would you give to those people?
It's gonna sound like a broken record. It's gonna sound corny, cliche, but it's literally I'm operating from a place of like I want to entertain people, and so everything I'm trying to do is supposed to end in me being in front of them, entertaining them. So there's only so many forms of entertainment. There's music. There's like like a sport. There's I know all this shit, right? You figure out how to get the tools to complete that mission of entertaining them, and like you kind of trying to figure it out from that point because you got to use whatever you can get access to get where you're trying to go. Like that saying that a lot of photographers and videographers use where they're like, what's somebody will come online and be like, what's the best camera to get? And they'll be like, the best camera is the one you have. Like, just use that shit until you figure out how to get the next camera, you know? So it's the same thing for like music and just anything you're trying to do. Like, get your hands on whatever you can and then try to figure out how to manipulate those tools into the thing you're trying to make.
Conglomerate it all and roll with it, basically.
Yeah, because like a lot of people get too fixated on like oh, I need a mic that's like this, or I need like a fucking MacBook with this and shit. I started with a fucking
Weren't you making beats
shitty
in your car? Like,
yeah, like I was, and it was not even, it was on a fucking like PC that was like hanging off the, like one side was broke off and it was hanging by a thread, like, and I couldn't like use it everywhere because it would get too hot. So I had to use it in like cooler environments and shit. Like, you don't really need much to like do what you're trying to do. Of course, it helps when you have money and when you have access to shit, but like,
You don't need
do
it.
what you can.
I think I started off video editing with my with YouTube Capture. It was like a defunct editing software that YouTube had,
Ooh.
and that was like when I made my first video. It was terrible. I put it on the archive channel if you want, but I don't want to see. I don't want y'all to see it, please, for the love of me. But yeah, I started off with that, and then I moved to iMovie, and then Final Cut, and then DaVinci Resolve. You don't really need to. All you need to do is just know what the fuck you're doing. Basically, all you
Yeah.
need to do is just know what the fuck you're doing. How do you improve? How do you look at bro YouTube? YouTube, go on YouTube, look at videos that are like like look at an effect that you can do on like how do you mask? How do you do transitions? And
Yeah,
that's it. Like
there's a lot
just
of people on TikTok getting to it right now. Like,
yeah,
I go on TikTok and I'm fucking entertained. Like, and they don't have shit but them and the phone. Like, and it's crazy. Like,
millions
people
of
like,
dollars.
yeah,
Millions of dollars.
like people are doing it, and you just kind of got to figure that shit out. Um, I know I said this was like the end, but I actually did have a question for everyone here before I go.
His laptop's about to die,
My
so
laptop's gonna
literally,
die, so
like,
if it dies, then it just died. Um,
Don't die on us.
what about me do
what about him? Is
do
the
you
tracks y'all to
connect?
him?
Yeah, do you
Like,
connect with
why do
your
y'all like him,
humanity.
basically?
like, and not just in general, like what you think everyone, but like just you, like if you have like a specific reason
Wow.
you fuck with my
Here, actually,
music
just
or
switch to your
me
phone.
or
Just
whatever.
personally, I think it's your humanity. It's the way that you're so down to earth and you want to connect to people as a person yourself. Like, you're not trying to connect as a rapper, as a millionaire, as like someone who's above people. You're connecting to them on the same level. And I think that brings a
Mhm.
lot of personality in your music that you wouldn't see otherwhere. And it's just that's what makes it beautiful. It's just
Yeah,
your
I think
humanity.
yeah.
I like the hustle.
I think it's like because like you're I don't want to downplay your success, but like basically you're with us. Basically, you're
Yeah,
not like
I get it.
you're not with the mainstream,
We dragging you down.
but you're not
We
with
bring
like
you with us.
you're basically like making music just for the fun of it, and that I fuck with because I want to make shit that I want to do for free and shit, and I think that's kind of like cool. I want to like speed through my answer because like that shit is because your shit's about to die.
I
Right?
get it.
It's obvious you
Yeah,
love
Yeah.
what
he's
you're
gonna
doing.
die.
I think it's the dedication you have to your work
Yeah, the
and like
hustle.
on what you make really just like inspires me.
Your
Do
desire
what
and
makes you
your
happy too.
strategy.
I think
Not
it's
desire, hustle.
For me, I think it's
Are you
different
telling
stuff
me
that you
what
do.
I like about okay.
Oh,
Dude, I like the
I like
references
Jimmy.
you make in your songs. Like all these little callbacks to like Kendrick or like just saying stupid shit as well makes me love the song so much because it's just like
Yeah.
it makes it a lot more like I'm not
It's
listening to somebody who's like has a fucking complex or some shit like that.
It's
Like
personality.
it's
Really.
just it's good.
Yeah, man.
I like personally for me is that you're always
Wow,
switching
that
it up.
left y'all
Like you're
speechless, huh?
doing different stuff every single project, and you nail your vision every time. It's focused.
It doesn't feel
Like
monotonous.
I don't know, that shit is like inspirational. Like I do that stuff with my. It has to be very clear, otherwise it ain't working. I am throwing shit away if it's not like that vision. I understand that
Yeah.
mentality, and you nail it every time. So that is why I connected with your shit, bro. Like I love that stuff. I love that determination, and
I love
like
the
I
hustle.
think it's like it's besides like I know like personally for you it's got to be like stuff that is besides you, like you don't even care about.
Yeah.
Like it's in service of the art. It is not like
Yeah.
I am Jimmy, this is like the stuff that I want to make. It's like nah,
Yeah.
this project has to be good. I am willing to do whatever it takes to like
Yeah.
make that happen.
Yeah, and it pays off too, because like your shit sounds quality. Like I could like hear myself like listening to this on the radio. Like literally, like your shit is fucking fire. That's
Hustle
all.
pays.
That's all there to it. You gotta.
I appreciate that.
It's the hustle.
It's the hustle.
It's the hustle. It's like that. You're like such like how would they say it? Such a do it yourself type of guy. Like you do, like you're a one man band, as people
Yeah.
will say it. Like you did. What's it called? The Uncultured video, and most of it in like your backyard or like your home, and that's what's really inspired me. That's what got me into your music in the first place. And I appreciate, and I really want to do that, do all the things that you kind of do. You inspire me to do that, except that I'm what they call a pro procrastinator. But
The same. I feel that so
but
hard.
yeah, and as I don't know who said that, but I love the hustle. And yeah.
What did Matt have to say?
Yeah,
Before
I
I
was
got cut
wondering.
off?
Yeah, bro, we all fuck with the hustle.
I was like wondering because like I think about it a lot actually because like I'm just like I describe such of a lifestyle that I've had that's like not typical. Like you're gonna hear it a lot too in this album too, but like I'm like describing like how like my dad was like a gangbanger and my mom was like also in the streets and like had mental illnesses and shit and like they kind of like traumatized the fuck out of me. And like I'm talking about like 1 minute I'm talking about like gang shit because I have that knowledge in me, and then 1 minute I'm talking about fucking like anime or like some really nerd shit. And it's like, okay, what are the things that people are like zooming in on about this? And then I figured there was like some of the DIY shit too that's just inspiring on a level of like how when people looked at like someone like Brockhampton where they were looking at him, they were like, yo, it's like a group of people like really figuring that shit out, and like that's inspiring. That's why I fuck with him. Like, so I figured there was a piece of that in there. And then I'm also just be like, what do they connect with? Because like I feel like I see shit so much differently than like most of the people who like come across my stuff. Like I end up finding myself like not like debating with them like about what like how something should be. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, no, like I think it should be like this. And I'm like, well, obviously I feel differently. Like so like yeah, that's why I was curious. I was like, what is it about like any of the music or like the videos or the merch or websites, whatever the fuck it is, like what is it that like people are like locked into with me? Like that they continue to still be locked in with me for.
I think the stuff that we've been talking about, you just need to like double down on that. I think you need to double down on that, and like the success will go up. I don't want to hear about
that.
oh, it's not gonna come anytime soon. It's gonna happen.
If I
It's
can
gonna
add
happen.
on,
Trust me.
yeah, if I can add on to that, I love
You
the fact
gotta
that you
hustle.
I love the fact that you just kind of let us pry into your personality through your music, and like you just kind of you present yourself in a way that makes you seem like you're just like welcoming us into your life, and it's like you get to learn so much just through your lyrics alone, and then it's just like, oh, you get a cool beat behind it, and it's like it's just fucking sick. It's awesome. I love what you do, and like not even to like I'm like mega glazing, but like I do love
I hate
the way that you do your
where you
art.
can like something.
Like I love the way that you project your feelings in the form of like the music that you make, and the way that you just kind of let everyone get like, instead of an outside looking in view, we're like in your shoes, and that's what makes you different
Yeah.
from other artists, because a lot of the time they feel like they're scared to go into themselves, and you just dive into that shit head first, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
What'd you think about the Anthony Fantano reaction
What reaction?
to Ghetto Land, your
Oh,
album?
The
it
review.
was cool. I agreed with him with a lot of the points he said. I was
That's
fucking with
tight.
it. Yeah. Matt, why you fuck with me?
Me?
Matt.
Your
Oh,
desire,
Matt.
your desire, and the strategy you employ to put it into reality. I look at you and I see somebody who wants something so bad, like so bad, and I'm also that person. And in this way, we are the same.
That's the humanity in it.
Mm.
That's beautiful.
Jimmy.
With that, I thought I was fully ready for you to bust my balls. I thought you were just gonna say some crazy shit.
No. Like listen, bro. There have been artists that like I join the Discord server, look around, and leave. But I've stayed here for what, like
It's been like
a
2
number
years
of
now.
years at this point.
Oh my
God.
Something keeps me here.
Yeah.
A hustle that keeps you there.
Hustle.
All right.
Matt, it's been
I'm out.
2 years now,
My
bro.
shit's gonna die.
All right.
Yeah, I'll see.
No.
There he
No.
goes.
What?
Catch
Bro,
y'all.
I joined 10
Bye.
I'm
Bye.
not leaving.
Not leaving.
Huh?
Not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
Nope.
Not
Keep
leaving.
it
What do you mean?
alive.
What about it?
Hold the line.
Oh,